You do not have infinite spears. You have to pick them up, but you can upgrade the number you carry.
You can see them in the bottom right. That little arrow, those little Gila indicators. That's how many I have.
The little spearheads.
Yeah, the little spearheads.
Let's see.
By the way, I was the model for the factory.
No, actually, so here's a funny story. Here's a really funny story. There is a model for that character, although I'm not going to say it's the fat guy. Just saying. But his name is Dan.
I call myself Tub.
It's a great level layout guy at Crytek named Dan Truffin, and Dan's head looks exactly like the Barbarian. So every time I killed Barbarians, which I killed a lot, I had to apologize to the great god of Dan.
That's fine.
Wow, we have a 41 hit combo. Can we keep it going?
Alright, so what back to the question. Let's see, what button are you fighting?
So mainly alternating between two buttons, well, three buttons. A is the deflect, which Justin just sort of did there. X is sword, and Y is shield. And then X and Y both have press and hold for fierce blow.
We had if you check out game trailers, and there's some other ones, there's a great Comet Vidoc that just went live today. Check out, it'll tell you all about the depth, a lot of the stuff that Jay is talking about right now. Ooh, good. My dudes are getting hit, sorry.
There's also B is evade or roll.
Gold markers feature the same color in single player and multiplayer.
Different character.
Yeah, so there's a different character for multiplayer and single player.
Got it.
In multiplayer, it's your own guy, and in single player, it's Marius Titus, the main hero.
Got it.
He has much more toned butt cheeks.
It's good to know. I mean, that's an important thing.
You know, because we actually spent polys on that. Really, we did.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if the art director said a few more polys in the back.
I mean, it's a valid point. Is there Kinect functionality in this game?
Yes, there is. It's what you know and love. It's voice. So you'll be issuing commands and through voice. Of course, if it's a late night session, as always, it'll be redundant on a button. But it's just like Mass Effect. It's a lot easier with voice.
Alright. Are there any boss battles or is it focus on strategically killing horses?
No, well, we do have boss battles on top of strategically killing hordes. So yeah, we do have bosses. We're not featuring any of those today, and I don't think I'm allowed to talk about number and all that stuff.
Right, yeah.
There's a bajillion.
Bajillion. See, there you go.
There's someone you don't see off screen who's sitting with an earpiece in, and he's got a gun pointed relatively close to my head, and there's things I can't talk to.
It's Shirt Guy, actually. They know who Shirt Guy is.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, Shirt Guy.
They actually want to know. Junior had two questions for you. It was one of our regulars, why you're not wearing a hat.
Because St. Louis lost. I felt bad wearing the St. Louis. Like, kudos to the Boston Red Sox. Too bad about the resin thing, but I mean, hey.
Wow! Andy throws in a sore loser comment. Nicely done.
Very nice.
Don't mind, Boston.
Can you sail the boats? All in caps.
No, you cannot.
But I do know I can. Question Lady will get you some places in the Redmond area where you can go learn to sail boats if you want.
Stop signing me up for things I can't do.
Alright, so let me interject a little bit with some story stuff here. One of the things is, the beginning of this level, this is really where Marius grows up, right? He comes to Britannia and he's seen his family die, and now he wants revenge and blood. And we saw in the first part of this level that these are not just pushover barbarians. You know, they're really going to come at you and attack hard. For this part right here coming up on the beach, this is where we call this Saving Private Marius. And really this has to do with him realizing that war is brutal and savage, and that, again, these are not pushover enemies. These are tough challenges.
And this is the E3 level. Like, so you are seeing this. This is like one of the reasons you want to show this is that this is what we showed at E3, and you can see how much it's changed. Where to what you were seeing the whole the whole layout at this point too.
That's right. So one of the big aspects here, if you want to get sort of designy about it, is the idea of violation of humanity, right? You saw this guy trying to get the dead guy off him. The guy's jumping off the boat. The guy reaching for his missing arm. And here you see again that these barbarians are not to be trifled with as you go through your weapons. So here's a super crazy one. You can actually walk up to that very first guy on the beach and execute. He's one of 2 enemies in the game that you can do that to. It's a funny leftoverture from something.
Are we talking about co-op or multiplayer?
We can, yeah.
We can. So if you guys for that DLC, we actually have announced a season's pass that will be available. The first DLC will be available.
Oh, nice. So we can give you that DLC due to the question. Awesome. Let's see. Well, I know there is some character progression. How deep is it? Welcome to equipment, etc. Can we talk about that at all? At this point, or is that for later screen?
I don't know, Glenn, can we talk about it, short guy?
Progression, basic progression. So in single player, there's a full skill upgrade path. There's also where you can upgrade all the abilities Marius has. His focus, his basic set. I guess we're going to show it now.
Yeah, so you got your skill upgrade. So like you said, this guy's really well upgraded. Yeah, so we can see here, but it shows the different ones that you can upgrade.
That's right. So here we're featuring the health upgrades, and you can see you can upgrade the capsule, and then the amount of health in the capsule. So that's 2. You can see at the top of your screen there's focus, gain, and combat, and each of those are the abilities you can buy within that sort of broader set. Okay. One of the important ones is, go back for 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
Has probably gotten not a lot of play is go to combat. To talk about how deep combat is, the Burning Eagle upgrade. Burning Eagle mode is when you perfectly time blows to come, no matter what they are, whether they be deflections or attacks or shields. If you perfectly time them so they're happening right at the exact time, you enter Burning Eagle mode after a certain number of hits. This allows you to buy that down. When you get into that mode, you start going faster, and then at a certain threshold again, you start critically stunning enemies. So this shows some of the real depth. This is amazingly deep part of the combat, and actually, I still struggle to get there every time. Our best players get there, but it shows sort of the high end of the depth. The other thing you can buy are executions. Here, Justin is going between a lot of the different executions, and these are actually tied to special animations. Here, he's going to buy one. So when you unlock new ones, you unlock the animation to use it. But also, too, as you can see there, as he keeps it on these, you see the bars that are there about mid-screen that show health, focus, XP. Those are the bonuses that you get for doing that execution. So as you keep buying all the ones within a certain tree, every one you buy cumulatively adds to the ones before it, so you start getting a lot more XP or a lot of whatever perk you have chosen.
Okay, so we have a question. Will we only have a sword and shield, any other weapons in campaign?
So we wanted to make sure that the focus stayed on sword and shield because we wanted to make sure that they were really deep. In campaign and multiplayer, the focus is only on sword and shield. We also want to say, though, that this is the classic Roman weapon. The Romans actually didn't fight with other weapons. They had auxilia, or secondary type guys who fought with them, and they fought with other weapons.
Can you write a
Now understand this. Understand, Jay is like a Roman, like he studied Romans
So
in college. Like he sleeps with a gladiator at night.
Wow!
What is
A stuffed gladiator. I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, like a stuffed toy, like a stuffed bear.
He calls it Gladdy.
Oh. Is it a trash bag?
Okay, well, wow! Hey, I was okay with the teddy bear, but a trash bag, really?
You know, like get glad. We're going to go too far now.
Oh my god!
Wow. Oh,
That was a bit of a stretch. I'm sorry. What was the other question?
I don't even know what it was.
Excellent.
In case you guys even get the chat is moving so fast right now. There's so many people here. It's fantastic.
How about the Rumble features?
Yeah, go ahead and you have it in front of you, Glenn.
Rumble features?
Question mark.
We definitely so there's as with everything, there's definitely rumble on the kits and on the Reflex. One of the nice things is we have what are called impulse triggers, which are the triggers on the Xbox that rumble a little bit. We're going to see a part pretty soon where we actually use the impulse triggers when we throw the range Q. And it's a ramp up effect in the mechanic, and the triggers mimic that ramp up in the trigger. So that's really nice.
And then just so you know, there's another collectible up over here, over the right, next to one of these dying soldiers. Look out.
In general, technically, the motors inside the I've found them, having been in games for a long time, more precise than the motors I've found before.